James, I just asked you a question about the strength conditioning coach, man, if you guys use one, and you gave me an amazing answer. One more time, do you guys use a strength conditioning coach?
No, I don't see that they are any more essential in boxing than the old school method of training. Sonny Liston didn't use a strength and conditioning coach. Muhammad Ali, Henry Armstrong, Ray Robinson, none of those guys used strength and conditioning coaches, and they was going 15 rounds, and sometimes they had more than 100 fights. So I think that most of the strength and conditioning coaches are creating jobs for themselves. I don't think that they really are essential in boxing. I wouldn't dismiss them in a scale saying that scientifically they couldn't show some proof where they're essential, but I don't think they're any more relevant than boxing than the old school method of training. So no, I don't believe in them. I don't believe in those strength and conditioning coaches. I believe in old-fashioned method. Come in and do the work that boxers do. The strength and conditioning coaches today, they coming in and they're training boxers like they're marathon runners, like they're ballerina dancers. This is not ballerina, this is professional boxing, and I think that a boxer needs to stick to the old-fashioned method of conditioning himself, his mind, his body, to be in sync with what's going to go on in the ring the night that he's going to fight. The conditioning coaches that they're coming in with, to me, that they're overkill. They're doing things that does not even relate to boxing. They're creating jobs for themselves. I'm not mad at the guys that's creating jobs for themselves, but I don't find that they're so essential that the boxers really need them,
I asked Trener Chambersa, he said he got guys that he does Mortal Kombat type of training, where he's in here, like you said, that old school boxing style of training, that real...
You come in, you do your sit-ups, your pull-ups, you're swimming, your sprints, and that conditions you for a fight. The average conditioning coach that's training boxers, they're training them like they're getting ready to do a marathon, an Olympic marathon, or triathlon. They look like they're training them to climb mountains and stuff like that there. And most of the times, they're training them so hard that when the fighter gets to the fight themselves, that they don't have any energy left, that they don't have nothing left for the fight itself. So I'm not saying that scientifically they couldn't give themselves credit for what they do. But I am saying that it is not so essential that boxers must have them. That's what I'm saying. I've trained boxers now for nearly 38 years of my life, and I've seen guys get in great condition for 15-round fights without conditioning coaches. So if the guy can do a job for himself, then say so. But don't come in to boxing and say that, you are so essential that boxing can't do without you. No, don't say that, because I know better. And most of the old school trainers, people that know boxing, know that they can prepare a boxer for a fight without a conditioning coach.
Can you do me one more last favor, one last question? Can you drop the knowledge on all your fans out in Poland, pretty much around the world, because this is going to go everywhere. Who did you train through your whole career?
I've worked with, as you know, I'm working with Eddie Chambers. I raised Maurice Harris, Shannon Briggs. I turned Jamil McCline pro, Monty Barrett, Andre Paulette. So I've been around the block a couple of times. I've worked in the camps of Mike Tyson, Lennox Lewis, and now I'm the assistant trainer, long-time assistant trainer for the champion, Adamek. So I've been around the block a couple of times. At 60 years old, I'm not a spring chicken. The first time I had a fight, in fact, my first amateur fight was 1959. How long ago was that, fans?